Great. Anyway, welcome back to the Soscast. Here we go. Episode 19. I think we established that it was season 2, episode 1 that Jenny made an appearance with our friend Nancy. But if this is your first time watching, all we talk is money. All we talk is money. All we talk is money. I'm your host, Adam Sosnick, and I'm here to help you build your wealth and save that money. Sometimes we don't know if we're live or not, but here we are.
Just go with the flow.
We just go with the flow. Speaking of going with the flow, special guest back for a reoccurrence by popular demand, Miss Jenny Valdez. Jenny, how you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic.
That's right. You're a Latina living limitless, triple L's.
Amen.
Amen. And happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Today?
No,
Yeah.
it was on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
was on
celebrating
Tuesday.
all
Yeah,
week,
get
all
out of here.
month. You know how it
All
is.
month.
Absolutely.
And then we have a new guest. We're going to let her introduce herself. Miss Amber Joy Lane.
Oh, you got it right. All 3 words.
I know who you are. Latina, living limitless, Amber Joy Lane. Everything in threes. Speaking of everything in threes, David, you have 30 minutes to pack your shit. You're fired.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So how are you?
Definitely not a Latina living limitless.
No.
I'm a white girl with restraints. For sure. For sure. Hi, I'm Amber Joy Lane. I am the dancing comedian in Miami, born and raised. I am kind of a multitude of talents. Like, I can't pick one, so I'm shit at all of them, and I can't make money out of all of them.
You know
so
how
maybe
they say that the riches are in the niches. You're like, I'm just going to be the jack of all trades,
Yeah.
and I'll be subpar at all of them.
I just like a lot of things. I like a lot of things. I just would like to make money at them. So I'm here hoping to like absorb some tips.
I'll tell you something. Our friend David, he's backed by popular demand as well. He was off the last show. People were like, dude, I'm not going to listen unless David's here anymore. But David...
I wrote that comment, by the way.
That's right. That was
He wrote it 20 times.
David was a broke, the broke youngest millennial. I'm the
Yep.
oldest millennial, right?
Yep.
40 and 26.
6, yep.
That's quite a
And
range.
we said by episode 100, David's going to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
So he's
Wow.
only...
and we're on
So-
episode 19.
Yeah, and we
only
took
9
a week break, so
Yeah.
I needed to catch up.
Yeah. He's only 999,470,000.
I'm really hoping we
Yeah,
get
you're
canceled
getting
or
there.
something. I don't know. A lot of pressure.
Well,
There's a lot of
all right,
pressure.
no, a lot of pressure on us. Anyway, so we didn't know we were live, and that's show business, okay?
Well-
It ain't- yeah?
We knew we were live.
Yeah, you.
The royal we over
Unbelievable.
there.
But guys, welcome back. Thank you for all our valuetainers out there, all the lovely internet people on YouTube and on all the different platforms that are watching this. You know, we talk money around here, but now we're starting to talk dating, relationships,
How money influences the rest of the
how
world.
money influences all that stuff, lifestyle, pop culture, but of course, money. Okay, so you guys ready to talk some money and all this kind of good stuff
Let's
like
talk
this?
money.
Okay, so I'll tell you a story, and then I want to open up to you guys, and we're gonna have a friendly conversation here. So, Patrick, PBD, everyone knows Pat. Obviously, we're in his house.
bank.
So he told a story on the podcast a few weeks ago about that he was speaking at a school to 600 kids, and he says, "Listen, I run a YouTube channel. I'm also a businessman, entrepreneur," and he asked the kids, raise your hand. How many of you guys grow up you want to be a YouTuber? He goes, 80% of the room raised their hand. So I said,
that.
okay. And then some of these stats that we're going to throw out there, I said, boom, we have our first topic. So in a study published in The Sun, I think this was like 4 or 5 years ago in 2017. So we'll figure out if things have changed. 75% of children ages 6 to 17 said that when they grow up, they want to become YouTubers and social media influencers.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was their most desired career. So do you think that this was 2017? Do you think that is higher now or lower now? What do you think?
A lot
Higher, even
Higher.
A lot higher.
For
Why
sure.
is it higher?
With the way social media is running and moving.
Yeah.
When
TikTok
I
wasn't
go,
around
when I go to
2017.
speak
TikTok
at
wasn't around.
schools and I ask kids what they want to be when they grow up, the number one response I get is Instagram famous.
Insta famous. How
And
about
then-
you?
It's crazy.
For sure, but that's the thing is even careers have like fame to them. So even if you want to be a fireman, there's a sexy ass fireman influencer.
Oh, yeah, there is. What's his name again?
Don't know.
I feel like you're like
I
a
was
sexy
speaking
ass.
generic.
You got your little fireman outfit,
I
firewoman.
look like a fireman.
There she is. So that is. So you guys agree that even 5 years ago, the study, 75% of kids said they wanted to be influencers, YouTubers. You think that number is even higher?
Definitely.
Well, wait till you hear these stats, and you'll see. Oh my God, the money that's being made. People want to get into this business. So are you guys familiar with a guy called MrBeast?
No.
Wow. How about you?
You don't know MrBeast?
That's amazing.
No.
That's amazing.
Wow.
So we're gonna by the end of this, you're gonna know who this guy is. So this guy,
Okay.
I'm
his name is
intrigued.
MrBeast. He's the highest earning YouTuber of all time. Okay?
This guy.
You've seen him before.
No.
This guy? I don't know.
I just meant like him?
Exactly. That guy right there. His name is Jimmy Donaldson. He's 23 years old. He earned $54 million
In a year?
in 2021. That was the most of any YouTuber in the history of YouTube. Let's get a couple of stats. So he's 23 years, by the way, 23 years old. He made $54 million in 2021. Insanity. He's 23. He went from 50 million subscribers to 90 million subscribers just in 2021. Okay?
How long has he been at it?
He's since day one. Since day one. I don't know, at least 10 years. I don't know how long. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
When he was 13.
Yeah, exactly. He racked up,
around.
like a kid. He racked up 10 billion views this year. By the way, 54, just as far as like how big YouTube is getting, 54 million doubled what last year's number one was. You ever see this kid, Ryan's World, the little kid?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
My niece
Is it
is
the
watching.
The kid is like 8 years old, making $25 million.
Surprise
a year.
eggs,
Unbox.
surprise
He's
eggs.
the kind of kid that's like, hey, mom and dad, get me a coffee and shut your stupid faces. Okay?
Dude, that's the modern day Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, that's it's on YouTube.
Is he the second most?
He was, I think he finished, no, he's not second, and we're going to have you guess who second was. He finished in the top 10 again this year. The kid's slacking. I think he only made like 25 million. What a loser, that 10-year-old.
And we're just talking YouTube, right?
We're just talking YouTube here. So, getting back to MrBeast, he is the third largest US-based channel, 8th largest in the world. So what does that mean? There's people with more followers, but they're not monetizing like this dude. He's eating gold ice cream right here. Can you? I mean, I don't know if we can switch that to see.
What does he
to
do
see his
specifically
picture.
on YouTube?
So exactly. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, wild stunts. So what was the biggest show on Netflix this year? Anyone know?
Squid Game.
Something called Squid Game. Thank you, David, for the win.
Yeah.
So basically, he reenacted Squid Game, like full on, made a whole episode
yeah.
about people, and he actually killed people. He's a murderer.
Boom.
Yeah, David.
Cold blood, yeah, it's crazy.
blood. But basically, he'll spend millions
He'll spend millions to create
to
it.
produce. I mean, clearly, this is called ROI. He'll spend $2 million on a video
Right.
to make $3 million. You see what I'm saying? He made $54 million. It's ridiculous. So he spent another couple of. You asked what he did, Jenny. He spent 50 hours buried alive, just
No.
to see what that's like.
Yeah.
He gave people $10,000 to basically go in a bathtub of snakes. He's giving away money left and right.
This guy.
Yeah, he
This
spent,
guy
like,
right here.
24 hours underwater or something. It was, I don't know.
He's done some crazy.
Yeah,
What
does
else
stuff
has
like
he
that.
done? What else has he done?
I don't know. That was the only one I had in
Okay,
my back
gotcha.
pocket.
But so just to put it in perspective, like you're mid-20s, you're mid-20s ish.
We're like a year apart.
Okay, you guys. By the way, we're gonna get into how you guys know each other as well. 40. I didn't know him before I started doing YouTube content, so you guys don't even know him.
I don't know.
My 8-year-old, 9-year-old nephew is up to MrBeast.
Really?
Oh my God! Like
Yeah.
kids flip over this stuff.
And
okay?
he's watching him bury
Yeah.
himself alive. And
Which now that you
Yep.
say that, I think that's why there's such an increase, because now kids, back then we weren't on tablets like that.
Mm-hmm.
This new generation, they're growing up on tablets, so the kids are the ones that are making these YouTubers really
Yeah,
take
Jen,
off.
Exactly.
when you were little, you probably want to be on TV, right?
Oh yeah,
That's
I was
the-
watching MTV music videos.
Yeah, we
Like,
wanted to be on stage.
yay!
Exactly. So
and they
our-
both turned into professional dancers, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
the good kind of dancers.
My niece
like,
and nephew, same thing. Their TV is their iPad.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I want to be on that thing.
I think right.
Yeah, that's the new wave.
These kids these days, David, let's hear.
kids these days.
Okay, so basically he said, look, I got this ridiculous platform. I'm making money on YouTube, clearly. But he said, that ain't enough for me, baby. And then he said, all right, I'm going to start this MrBeast burger restaurant, basically. So he partnered with, so he's an entrepreneur. He's partnered with, like, I think 1,600 restaurants across the country.
1,600.
Yeah, and he sold 5 million burgers, and he split the profits with the restaurant. So basically, they'll like burger joints will put a Beast burger, MrBeast
okay,
burger.
so it's not his own restaurant.
No. He's partnered with 1,600 restaurants. They added a MrBeast burger. He's promoting the hell out of it on his social platforms. Boom, made $5 million. Okay, sold 5 million burgers. I don't know exactly how much he made from that, but he made a lot of money from that. So here, you girls are very in the know. You guys are very into pop culture. How about this? This is who he made more money than this year. You ever heard of Kim Kardashian? No. Made more money than her. You ever heard of Billie Eilish?
Oh.
Made more money than her. You ever heard of Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
Made more money than her. The group BTS, the South Korean pop band,
What?
like they're like the biggest group in the
Yeah.
world.
It's a group of people.
Yeah.
Exactly. He made more than that.
Wow.
That's how much money this guy is freaking making. So with that being said, what are your thoughts on this guy? You had never heard of him, Jenny.
I mean, he's killing the game.
He's killing the game.
He figured out his lane, figured out how to monetize what we were talking about earlier, and created a path for himself. So, I mean, kudos to him.
But it's also just about how much our culture is changing on what we deem as entertainment. Before, like, the trash was just reality shows, right? That was considered trashy. And that's what Kim Kardashian now is a higher level of entertainment than this guy who's just doing challenges. And I think, like, that's what's appealing to people. Is they like seeing a regular person, not a celebrity, because they feel that they could. When I grew up, I didn't think I could be Jennifer Aniston. She was, like, another level of person. But when you see these influencers and they're just coming to you, talking to you from their house, you feel like you can become them very easily. And especially when you can get 100,000 followers on TikTok and you're 13.
By the way, this is going to come off a little, rude maybe. He's killing the game. There's nothing special about this guy. Meaning he's
that's
not.
What I mean.
He's not good looking. He's not hilarious. He's not engaged. He's dedicated to this. So if there's anything I could say about him, like, he goes all in on this and he's become an expert. I don't think he was never going to make it in Hollywood. The only way that this guy was going to make money like this was in something like this.
But that's what, even in the entertainment industry, the best singer doesn't make it. The most good-looking person doesn't make it. It's your drive. It's your work ethic. Like, what are you willing to put in? It's not about the most talented. It's about the hardest worker.
But it's weird because we grew up being like, if you were talented in a thing, you would want, if you're a great singer, you'd be a singer. But these people, he wanted to be famous.
Yes.
He didn't have a.
I don't know if he
how do you
wanted
know
to
if he wanted to be
I think
famous?
he just started creating
happened.
content. I actually agree with you.
Well, for what? For his health?
For what? Exactly.
Yeah, to be famous.
But maybe it was because he has fun. Like, maybe he does it naturally and he's like, I can capitalize on this.
People there's always a benefit.
He has to enjoy what he does. I'm sorry. He's not spending millions on this if he doesn't enjoy it.
100%.
For sure.
But he
David,
also...
don't get shanked by Jenny, okay? You don't want that.
No, but I totally
The
agree.
Latina side hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
so.
shit.
He loves the fun, but he also loves the fame and, like, all the money that comes
The
with
views.
it. So the
You
views,
had-
the
and
attention.
even
That's
TV
the driving force. That's why I'm here. What do you
But
think I'm
initially,
doing?
but when he started, he didn't have that.
True, but that's what he was chasing.
But how do you know that?
By the way, here's the lesson.
I don't
Here's
know.
the lesson. Because everybody these days wants to get rich quick. We're going to talk about crypto today. Oh my God, Dogecoin. Like, everyone wants to do this. This guy's been doing this for a decade. And I guarantee you, when he first started doing content, he was getting 100 views,
Right.
1,000 views. Now a video he does will get 100 million views. So what's the lesson there? It's like, if you're into
at it.
something, stick at it. Consistency, persistency, attitude, stick it out. Boom. This average Joe right here is making 54 million bucks, more than Kim K, Billie Eilish, and half these celebrities right there. So here's my question to you guys. You see a guy like that, he's not worth any money. Do you give that guy a second chance? I'm
do you mean,
guessing
dating?
no.
And dating?
Dating-wise, yes.
But he doesn't have any money.
He has no money. You look at that guy.
That's you heard my first reaction.
Give more pictures. This guy? Show more pictures. Show
This
more
guy?
pictures.
Yeah, I need to see more
Okay,
with
but
his
Jenny-
mouth not open.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better, I'll be
It's not
honest.
getting it. That's actually a flattering picture
yeah.
for him. I think he's like 6'4", by the way. I don't know if that does anything for you. By the way, knowing how much money he's got right now, does that change your attitude on this guy?
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
What
Look
for
at
to
that
date?
mug.
There he is.
How could you reject that smile? Look at him. Hey, second chance.
He's
Jenny?
Not, he's not hideous.
No, he's
Cute or
not.
no?
He's
Cute
not
or no?
ugly. He's not ugly.
Look at that.
Okay. 54
Look,
million. He asked
charisma
you.
goes a long way for sure.
Okay, well,
for
good
me,
to know.
it's not about for me. I don't care about the money, but
I know. I need
Okay.
personality. I need to know how you make me feel.
but you know what? Dating this guy means being a part of their show.
There's no chance you would want to
totally.
be Mrs. Beast?
If I have to go underwater for 24 hours, I don't know.
Mrs. Beast in the house. All right, we all agree. Respect to this guy for doing his
Respect to
thing,
him,
right?
yes.
For sure.
He's the king of YouTube right now. 54 million. He's number one. Respect to you, buddy. Mr. Beast, no disrespect. You're killing the game. Okay. By the way, he's number one. Ladies, speaking of attitude and, getting your shit out there, who do you think was number two on the list of highest paid YouTubers this year? Number two. Does anybody have a name that comes to mind?
no.
I was gonna say Lele Pons, but she's
Lele Pons. Yeah, she's a
Did I
good
get
one.
it?
That's you'd know, but shout out to Lele. How about you?
I would
Also
have said
Miami.
Ryan, but you just said he was
Okay,
top 10.
he was top 10. How about, let's pull this up. Drum roll,
is
please.
it like a makeup someone.
Jake Paul earned $45 million this year in
From
2021.
boxing.
$40 million from boxing and $5 million outside of the ring.
Does
So
he still
earned-
make YouTube videos, though?
He did. He made $5 million
Jenny's
doing videos. Okay. You're laughing? Okay. He made $40 million. All those fights where he kicks the shit out of like has-been UFC guys.
Yeah.
Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley twice, $40 million freaking dollars. Everyone and their mother has been rooting against this guy.
Yeah.
Since he started fighting.
100%.
And you know what?
It's a great narrative.
He's got the last laugh.
Yep.
The problem child. $45 million. By the way, I think he bought a couple ridiculous apartments, him and his brother, at the new 11 residences downtown. Oh. So maybe we end up partying there one day.
There's 11 residences?
Yeah.
Like 11 the club?
Yeah.
Now they got residences, exactly.
Oh,
They're
God.
just shortening
The
the, time
whole
you need to go
world,
from
like,
downstairs to upstairs.
Here's
just
what...
all in one.
Just stay there.
Between MrBeast making this money, between Jake Paul kicking the shit out of UFC's guys, between YouTubers making all this money, between crypto, it's almost
where's
like...
any left?
It's almost like any this guy? Oh my, no way. Turned on its head.
Right. It's
Like
always
anything that just seems so far-fetched, unbelievable. This is happening. COVID, the whole world shut down. No way. Yep.
Well, it started with
$5
the
trillion
president.
Stimulus. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It started with who?
Our president.
Which one?
The last one.
26. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, it's just
Donald
that-
Trump become president? Yep.
It was like, no fucking
Unbelievable.
way. And then it happened.
Yeah, even Joe Biden. What the hell that
Yeah.
happen? Anyway, this isn't a political show.
Okay.
So real quick stats, and then I want to get your thoughts on our friend Jake Paul over here. I believe you're fighting him next. I hope so.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I've DM'd him a
I
couple
got my
times,
money on
and he doesn't
David.
respond. Yeah.
He's going to
I
knock
don't
that
know.
mustache
He
off
won't
your
hit me
face.
back. I don't know
Let's get a
why.
close-up on that stash. It'll be gone pretty soon. He's going to knock that thing off. By the way, the $45 million that he made would make him number 20 of the world's highest paid athletes. He'd be number 20.
No.
Okay.
In the year.
What?
Yes. 40 million. He would be the number one highest paid boxer in the entire world.
Well, where's boxing nowadays?
Well, thank
Him
you for
and
asking.
Canelo.
Exactly. Canelo is number 2. Canelo, Viva de Mexico, yeah?
Yeah.
De Mexico. I apologize. I apologize for
caught
my
himself.
Latina living limitlessly and my white girl living
with restrictions.
with a lot of restrictions. Canelo was the 48th highest paid athlete. So Jake Paul killing the freaking game. So let me ask you. Jake Paul, you're blonde. He's blonde. Blonde thing.
I'm like, let's have Ari and babies together.
What are your thoughts on Jake Paul?
I don't know him as a
As
person.
a person, is he a piece of shit?
No,
is
but
he
you-
hot? Is he not? What
You
is
can
Jake
gather
Paul?
his personality.
Yeah, I'm not
but-
asking
You
you to
literally,
like.
the picture on the screen is his face bloody.
Yeah, $45
see.
million will clean that up real quick.
see.
So you don't have any. You don't have any strong feelings about Jake Paul?
No.
Nothing.
I
Jenny,
mean,
what are your thoughts
I
on this
honestly
guy?
had no idea who he was.
What do you mean?
no, yeah.
Listen.
Logan
No
Paul's
way.
Okay.
Listen, I had no. This is what I mean. That this is genius. Like
Yes.
they know what they're doing. They have a team of people. Like their PR team is
Yep.
killing the game. Their marketing team killing the game.
Yep.
Had no idea who this kid
That's
was.
him and his girl, by the way. If you go back to the last picture, I think her name is Julia.
Ooh, Amber, you gotta come through strong, girl. I had no idea who he was,
Yep.
and then I see that Floyd Mayweather is fighting.
His brother.
Logan Paul.
Okay. Oh, well, that guy. Oh, I thought
He's
they were
got
the
a
same.
brother.
Okay, there you
There's
go. I
another
really don't
one.
even know
You
that.
didn't know that he had a brother?
Yeah, I know he had a brother, but
Okay,
I thought
gotcha.
I thought the other guy was the one that fought.
No, the
I don't even
older,
know.
the older brother
Point-
who. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
but
Go,
point
go.
is that I bought the fight thinking it was an actual fight. I
Oh,
wanted to
no.
see Floyd.
No.
And when I
Bootleg
see
that.
this, I'm like so confused. I realized it was this whole influencer thing that was happening, and I said, "Wow!" So the only reason I know them is because of the fight.
Okay, of course.
You know,
He's
so I
cuter
think,
than his brother.
Although I
You
have,
think so?
Yeah.
although I have mad
knows.
respect for sports, and I'm not like, I still think sports like athletes need to be in a category of their own. I think that this is a great marketing tool for them to be able to come.
So
and-
one day you just decide you want to be a boxer, and because of your influence, you're like, okay,
but that just goes the where our generation is going. Like they're gonna
you have to be an influencer to do
sponsorships.
anything.
It's all about sponsorships, right? Sponsorships will pay somebody that's gonna get more views than somebody who's more athletic and doesn't
Or
have as much
talented,
views,
right.
depending on the brand. Because some people want authenticity, but
It's like a college degree. It's more important than a college degree.
Show a picture of the brothers together. Anyway, keep going.
Do you know what I mean?
What's more important than a college? Great point.
Influence, followers. Like instead of going to college for 4 years, I should have just been making videos in my room so that I could
Both
have.
boxing, shirts off. Go.
Because
Yeah.
now to
Pants
try
off too.
to try
yeah, right
and
there.
wait, but I'm confused. Why?
Who's hotter?
okay, but
Left or right? Don't even say names. Left or right?
I mean, I like Left's body.
yeah, I like Left's body, but I feel
I
like
can't see their face, so I
Yes.
don't really
David,
know.
can we get a damn close up on the face?
Coming up, Sauce.
because the face is really the most important for me, actually.
Okay.
But anyway, I was saying that influence is more important than a
Why-
bachelor's
just
degree
do
than
images.
a graduate
Why,
degree.
So make your point, please.
I'm just saying that influence is more important than a bachelor or like a bachelor of arts. What the fuck did I need that for?
Yes.
Like I'm not getting booked for commercials because the girl next to me has 100K followers and the people who book want free marketing.
Amber, you bring up an amazing point.
Thank you very much.
Okay, like point
I've earned
Amber.
my spot.
Point Amber. By the way, would you rather have a college degree
At
or a
this
million
point?
Instagram followers?
Fuck the debt. Seriously, I have debt.
Okay.
I have nothing to show for it.
By the way, David's having a meltdown over here.
What do you mean? Yeah.
The debt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm so in debt.
His
College
$1
debt.
billion are coming.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so who's hotter?
Which one's the? I want to say the one on the left because he's taller.
No, right for me. Right for me.
Okay, so
Right
you're going.
has a cuter face, but
He's-
left is taller.
The right is
And I
trendy
like his
right
body
now.
more.
Look at all the
Yeah.
white boys with tattoos that all the famous women are
By the way,
And I don't
speaking
like
of-
all those chains, so eso me cae bien. No me cae bien.
We're gonna touch on this, but let's not gloss over it. Dudes with tattoos, tatted up, hot or not? The eye flutter, whatever that was, she's obviously into
I
it.
like that.
Straight up, tatted up.
But I don't
Okay.
like.
I gotta go. I gotta go get some fucking tattoos. I'm out of here.
But I don't need them
Big
all
break.
over. Like the neck tattoos,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of. Like
Oh,
I need you
hell
to
no.
still be able to cover up and look professional if you need to, but
Yeah.
then underneath, I mean.
Be able to introduce him to the family.
Yeah,
David, let's see that left arm, buddy. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Jenny
I
is
knew
so
it was
turned
betting
on
on
right
David.
now. Oh,
I am.
bet on.
You
By
just
the way,
turned me on.
David is proof that just because you're tatted up, you are not tough.
What?
He said tattoo toughness.
So you had it done, right?
Amber, thoughts on guys with tattoos?
I like tattoos that have that are significant for them and
Meaningful.
for something. I don't like them when they're just like decoration all over your body and like this one I was
Okay.
drunk. This I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not a factor for me. It's not.
Okay.
After
so-
a while, they do kind of become embellishments, though. Like, not these many things mean something to me. Like, I
Right.
have one that, like, this
You're
is-
going for an
Question-
aesthetic at this point.
I like the style, and there are artists that I like, that I
Right.
respect, that I want to get tattooed by. And then at this point, it's like, I have gaps in my arm that I need to fill. And, like, I'm not looking for meaning.
Okay,
It's like,
let's
I
not
just need
turn
to
this
fill
into
it.
a tattoo conversation. She's into the tatted guys. You're not so much. This is what we
fine.
want. We want you guys to argue. We want you guys to fight. So, you want the guy on the left. She wants the guy on the right. He wants tatted. All right. So we're gonna Logan. I think the Logan brothers are on the phone
fight?
right now. Can we
Yes,
get them on the
we
phone?
got
Yes.
Jake
Logan.
on the phone.
Okay. The Paul brothers. All right. Gotcha.
Wait, but sorry. What does Jake do that made more money than Logan? I don't really know what they
He
do.
just had a better year. Meaning Logan is the one on the left. The
Yeah.
the older, the bigger brother. By the way, he's. I think his upside is way higher in life. Logan.
What do you mean
Like
upside?
like that guy
Yeah.
could be president one day. You bullshit me. He's gonna have 100 million Instagram followers.
Well,
He's
I
gonna,
wouldn't be surprised.
dude. Donald Trump just became
Yeah,
president
exactly. I
not
can't
because
say
he
anything.
was
Yeah.
a great policy guy.
Right.
He was popular as shit.
It was a reality show.
These guys are mid 20s. Give it another 10, 20 years. See how big these guys are. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Remember what I just said. Everything that you initially go, oh my god, no freaking way. Yes,
It becomes.
believe it.
Yeah.
Everything happens like that. It's crazy like that. By the way, last question before we move on: is fighting, dudes fighting? Is that
turn
Is that
on?
hot or no?
I love the
Jenny-
complete
yes.
polar.
I want to watch a man fold laundry. Okay,
Do the
that is like
chores.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't
Jenny.
mind watching a guy fight, but like I don't think I could date a boxer.
No.
Like my nerves. Listen, I can't handle seeing you in the ring fighting. Like I can't. As my man, I can't.
You
handle
would freak
that.
out.
I would freak
yeah,
out.
of course.
I
You're
So
too
you're
pathetic.
not gonna do stand by your man. You're like you're not fighting.
I mean, I just don't think I would date a boxer.
Yeah,
to
You
be
wouldn't.
honest. I
Okay.
can't. That lifestyle. Oh my god, my
But when he wins and he's like just fucking fist pumping on top of the ring and all
And
that
I
stuff.
love that, but my nerves, like I'm too much of a nervous freak with that stuff that like I don't want to see my man getting punched in the face or somebody punching.
Are you the
somebody
type
in
of
my
girl
face.
that would like jump in the ring and
That's
like
what I'm saying.
and like defend her man?
That's what I mean. Like I want to be in the side.
Jenny is getting worked up right now. By the way.
That's what I mean. So imagine me
Yes.
actually seeing my man fight. I would be like, no, I would
You're
jump in
freaking
the
out.
ring and do
But
some
it's more of a turn on for you see a guy like folding laundry,
A guy like
doing
that
the
folding
dishes.
laundry. Just being like softer in general, playing with dogs, playing with kids.
That's a turn on for you.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
seeing a guy with
Right.
kids.
Like men showing like
You love what?
Seeing a guy with kids.
I gotta adopt some kids, guys. I don't know.
No, it could be with your nephews.
I have, yeah, my nephew.
Gotta hang out with your nephew more.
Yeah.
every guy
Bring
posts on-
Rory in here right now.
Bring him
Anyway, so we're learning some things about our friends here, Amber and Jenny. She's more into the bad boys. She's more into the guys that fold laundry. You know,
I won't.
that's just how it is. Good to know. So the Paul brothers, be on standby. Anyway, let's pull up this next thing. So basically, people are killing it on YouTube. They're using their social platforms to basically dominate and make money. Okay, so by the way, if you guys are interested in also making money on YouTube, we can turn it off this girl. But basically, here's some of the details that you need. We'll just gloss over this thing real quick. Here's how many YouTube subscribers you need in order to start making money. Any guesses? How many YouTube subscribers you need to start monetizing? Any guesses? Amber?
50,000?
50,000. Just throw out a number.
I thought it was more about views than subscribers.
Okay. Subscribers go.
Subscribers, 10,000.
Okay, not bad. You took the under. By the way, you only need 1,000 subscribers to start making money.
That's why
from
Instagram's always pushing me. They're
YouTube.
like, you want to start making money off your content? I'm like, I don't
By the way,
trust
they
you.
don't pay well.
They don't.
So here's what you need in order to start making money off YouTube. Number one is you need to be a member of the YouTube Partner Program. See what they do? So you can apply. You can do it online. You must have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past year. Okay.
What do you mean watch hours?
So like
That
right now
people-
we're our show's going to be an hour or two. You need 4,000 of those hours to be watched in order to start monetizing.
of show time, like live.
Exactly.
People have to watch 4,000 hours. Where's 4,000 you said?
Wait, but not just videos. Like you have to be live
Videos. No. People have collectively 4,000 hours watched.
of
Yeah.
your
Collect-
content.
Yes, correct. So by the way, YouTube takes 45% of the revenue. You get 55. So it's almost a 50-50 split. This is how much money YouTube makes and how much, like these guys aren't complaining. The guy's making all this money, MrBeast and Jake
That
Paul and
means
these guys.
double the amount of money is being made.
Correct.
Holy.
So overall, here's some numbers for you. Overall, YouTubers collectively earned $300 million in 2021. That's a new record, and it's up 40% from last year. So basically, more people are doing YouTube, more content creators, more money being made. We asked this question initially, is this stopping anytime soon? No, it's actually increasing significantly, and more people are on YouTube more than ever. It's now up to 2 billion users worldwide. I think there's 8 billion people in the world. So 1 out of 4 people are watching YouTube all over the world. That's a 40% increase in the last 5 years. So basically, YouTubers is a full-on career. Have you ever thought about being a full-on YouTuber as a career? Is this a dream of yours at all?
No.
It's not at all. Are you second guessing everything now? You think?
100%.
Well, welcome to
I
the
need
show.
you to help me get 1,000 subscribers.
There you go. How about you? Have you ever thought about being a YouTuber?
Me personally, I'm addicted to like the in-person experience. Like that's why I love the stage because you can
Okay.
feel like environments, like the energy of people in person. That's why I love comedy. Like for me, I'm like an only child, painfully extroverted. The last thing I want to do is like be in my room all the time making videos, and not getting to feel the energy of people receiving them. So it kind of blows my mind that most people, because I thought YouTube was for like being and like getting information. Like I forget that people, there's just so many things to watch
Yeah.
already. Like if I have time, I want to see the latest Netflix show. I'm not like going on YouTube to watch some YouTuber in their day in the life with their 4
Yeah.
kids, and those have such crazy subscribers. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll go to YouTube if I want to hear something, if I want to understand something.
Yeah,
but
the YouTube tutorial era. Where
Yes.
That's what I.
That still
and they
exists.
also make a lot of money
That
too.
still exists.
Yeah.
But now entertainment has
Yes.
clearly taken over.
Oh, completely.
The
yeah.
one thing I want to say to add on to what you said, because being on stage, I completely feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is how many people you can touch
Reach. It's
through
true.
this
Mm-hmm.
versus that like one show that you're doing.
Yeah, our friend
You know?
Gerard makes an example. He's a comedian. You know him from the PBD podcast. Big guy. You met him. He says, listen, if I do it, I mean, Marcelo, who also is a stand-up comedy, I know he's listening right now. Marcelo might do a comedy show, maybe 1,000 people in the room at most.
Yeah.
I mean, usually it's
Less.
100.
25, 30.
Yeah, why did I even say 1,000? I meant
Zero.
100. Like maybe
Yeah,
there's
where is it 1,000?
Yeah,
Zero
sorry, because
last
he
night.
does tour with Tim Dillon, and that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Okay.
big deal, but even that is going to be 500 max.
You're absolutely right. I stand corrected. I did not mean 1,000. I meant 100. However, 25, 50, 100. Basically, the point of the story is you do a video, you can get 10,000 views, 20,000 views, 100,000 views, million views, just like that. It's so like, again, I think like there's a theme coming. Everything that you think of, flip it on its head. YouTube and video and social media has changed the game, right? So This is why
I'm
we're
still
doing
going to be
stuff on YouTube.
protecting the in-person
go.
experience
I
for the rest
agree.
of my
You go,
freaking
girl.
Hey,
life.
here's what I'll say. I will agree with you. Everything in this entire world over the last 2 years got moved to Zoom, got moved to FaceTimes.
Yeah. And so
the
everything
yearning-
got worse in terms of like being able to interact socially. And
Correct.
I went to a comedy show via Zoom during lockdown.
I refused to do one. I could not do it. Couldn't do it.
It's so weird. I was like, okay.
It's so
just
weird.
people on their webcam.
I mean, look at how many strippers said, all right, strip clubs are closed.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Boom.
They could work from home.
They can work from home. WFH. Work from home.
Yeah.
Work from anywhere. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, in my head, I was like,
But how many of these OnlyFans girls made so much money this year?
that's what we should look at.
But like, when is it going to be to the point where people are more comfortable watching things through a screen than experiencing them in person?
well, it's gonna get even crazier with like
The
metaverse.
metaverse.
The
It's like,
metaverse,
it's a
exactly.
Screen, it's life.
Jenny
it's-
got invited to go on a meta yacht last week.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
What
she-
does that
Yes,
even?
I was gonna be there with my trusa, with Snoop Dogg as my DJ, partying in the metaverse,
In the jacuzzi.
in the jacuzzi.
So you had to what? Put on a
with Papi
headset
Chulo.
and
Yeah.
be on a yacht. But
She's
on
like,
headset?
listen, I want to go on a real fucking yacht, buddy. Stop
Yeah.
it. So she declined that.
I
However,
declined the offer.
yeah, but
I
the
would've-
the meta yacht.
Now I'm curious.
Um,
Is it still available? I want to go.
David wants
Do
to
people
go.
not have sensory? Like,
Not
are
yet.
people not sensory?
I
like,
just
is
feel like
happening.
I really hope that people in the millennial area still keep adapting to the new times, but still keep human connection alive.
I know. Thank
Because
God we were
eventually
born when we did.
everybody's gonna be in their houses in the little metaverse, thinking
Safe.
they're with people and they're by
Mm-hmm.
themselves.
By the way, real quick, a couple fire away questions. We'll move on to the next one. Would you date a full-time YouTuber? Full-time YouTuber. Would
For
you-
a bit. That sounds like an experience.
for a bit?
I'll waste this time for a little
Like,
bit. Yeah.
I would like, yeah, that sounds like
You
an
wouldn't
adventure.
marry a YouTuber. What does your husband do?
Marry.
He's a YouTuber.
Oh, I don't think like that. I don't think like, oh, it's a shame to be the title. It's not about the title. It's about the experience.
Okay.
And being with a YouTuber means that like everything is on camera all the time and that your life is up for display.
Yep.
And that I don't like.
Okay. How about you?
I would if I resonated with the things that he was doing. Like if I can be involved in what he's doing and we can build together, I wouldn't have a problem.
By the way,
with
how important is your man's career? Like what?
what he does?
Yeah, exactly. How important is that to a woman?
that. I mean, very important. Like I always thought I wanted to date a businessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started hanging around businessmen, I'm like, I can't with them being on the phone 24/7. Like if we're at dinner, like we need to sit down and have a conversation. I don't
Good
need you
point.
just leaving every 5 seconds to talk on the phone.
Okay.
So
For me, it's not about his career, but his relationship to it. If he is like somebody who's very passionate about what they do, like I like that because his energy and somebody who's getting up and happy to do what they do. But if your career is draining you, that permeates into the relationship.
But what
of
if he's
course.
so passionate about it that it's his priority and it's kind of just overstepping you to the
Yeah.
point where like you're too passionate about that and not enough about me?
I think that everybody's always searching for balance all the time. It's hard to
Yeah.
have a passion and still have room for the people in your life as
true.
well. So I wouldn't discredit it. I'd be like, this is something we got to work on. But I'm also a super passionate person.
Would you rather date a guy who makes a good money, good income, but has zero social cred, has zero social media? He's like a nobody to the world, but he does well for himself. Or major influencer, everybody knows this person, social clout, but ain't making no money.
The
What would you?
number one,
former, the
Number
former.
one.
Number
Yeah.
one.
I didn't ask you, David. I'm asking the ladies.
What men are you dating?
Go ahead, Amber. Who would you rather?
Adam.
For sure, the off the radar guy. For sure, off the radar.
Off the radar, makes
Yeah.
money, folds laundry, does your thing.
Yeah.
You don't care about his social media. Jenny, you have a different opinion?
Off the radar.
Off the
I actually
radar.
hate when men have social
So is
media.
it not a
It's a
turn
lot.
on?
It's not.
It's not that it's not a turn on or it is a turn on. It's just the things that it comes with. Like people think they want to be famous until they see what fame comes with. And like going out to eat in a restaurant, and you can't have dinner because people are constantly taking pictures of you. Like that's annoying as blank.
You can curse.
You
As
know?
blank, as blank. Amber. But by the way, speaking of social media, YouTube, I've heard you do a joke about OnlyFans, about like your calves or something.
Yeah.
Enlighten us. What's that?
Just the
Because
things
by
that
the
I
way,
can-
Amber is a dancing comedian.
I am because I'm a professional dancer turned comedian because I love
Right.
being broke. I love it so much. I'm so good at it. Talking about ways I could make money. There are lots of ways as women that we can make money, by the way. And like, I don't know how you're going to raise daughters to be like, hey, I know people are going to want to pay you to sell your body, sell your farts, sell your underwear online. It's true.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
You didn't hear about the
selling
girl who
farts
made
now?
$50,000 selling her farts?
No.
In a
Yeah.
jar?
To be honest with you,
You guys
a
didn't hear
jar.
about this?
I-
I
to be
thought
honest-
it would be
about
on the
that.
TV for sure. She made $50,000 in a week
Let's look
selling
it
her
up.
farts in a jar. She
to
was
be
from
honest with
90
you,
Day
I
Fiance.
didn't even know that girls farted.
We don't. It's a lie. Anyway,
That's
my
true.
point is, I don't know how you raise a daughter to
There
be
we
like,
go.
your morals are more important than money.
So what did you decide to do?
Anyway, my point is, I have calves that are, I guess, pretty muscular. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, those are some thick ass calves,
Some
girl.
thick-ass calves.
With
I've always
3
had them.
C's, them thick.
And guys message me on Instagram all the time to send them pictures for money and
Of your
videos
calves?
of my calves, just my calves, nothing else, just
Amber,
the legs.
Amber, let me be your agent. I swear to God, there's no shame in the game of just being like, boom, calf pic.
Can I mean, be a calf model? Like that's if I can make money, I'll do it.
Have you ever considered it? Just
I
send-
have sent a
Of course she's
picture.
okay.
Of course, I sent a picture. It was like $80, the fastest $80 I've ever made.
Fuck yeah.
Amber, go down that path.
But like,
Should be the
I
richest,
just feel
brokest
so
Canadian.
silly, guys. I just feel so silly. They're like, "Can you flare them out for me?"
You really only have to take one picture and send it. That's it.
I
to,
know.
to everyone else.
But
Okay.
then it becomes weirder. They start getting weirder. It's never just that. Then they're like, "Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you wiggle them around? Can you wiggle them around?
Can you jump
Can you
on the
push them
ground?
together
Can you
like
wiggle
boobs?
all around?
Right, and
Can you
then-
push them together? Can you tie them in a knot?
And then it goes to feet
Unbelievable.
because they're always the calf
The
people are
feet is
feet
a
people.
It makes its way down.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
let's get
never
a little
enough.
bit lower.
I know.
Lower.
Just
lower,
ankle.
lower,
It starts
all the
with
way
the
to
calves.
toes.
Next thing you know, it's down to the pinky toe. By the way, do you get any weird requests online like that?
Very, very.
What kind of weird stuff? Not calf stuff. What? Just weird fetish
kind of
stuff?
thing, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it or no?
No, it's-
Jenny, who is Latina living limitless, has no problem.
That's the
getting-
limit.
That's the limit. That is the limit right there. The limit
You
right
guys
there.
do come up with the weirdest fucking things to say into our DMs. Like, I don't know if you're just trying to get attention or what. Guys sometimes insult you, and then you respond. You're like,
No.
fuck you, and then they hit on you. And you're like, what? Pick a lane.
Gotcha.
Unbelievable.
Pick a
Gotcha to
lane.
respond.
They do. They
Anyway,
do.
so ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make money on YouTube. What a great segue right there. Okay.
Woo!
So speaking
Keeping
of
it under an hour.
Exactly. Speaking of YouTubers, we're talking about another YouTuber right now. He's basically the king of YouTube in the UK.
In the UK?
And this guy's name is KSI. You know this man right here?
KSI.
So KSI is a rapper, he's a boxer, he's a video gamer, but what he is not is a crypto expert.
This was a really nice
So,
accent. By
thank
the way.
you, thank you.
Kudos, point.
So this guy KSI, by the way, he got famous for fighting one of the Paul brothers, Logan Paul. He like the whole fighting thing. That it started with YouTubers fighting each other. This guy KSI fought Logan Paul.
This was a Black Mirror episode.
Gotcha.
That's how it literally started. Say KSI Logan Paul. See, there it is. There was their fight right
And
there.
Logan won.
I actually think KSI won. To be honest, I think
Does
they
it
fought
really
twice.
matter?
Does it really matter?
They equally made
Right.
some good
There's a
Well,
couple fights.
When you hear these numbers right here, you're going to realize that the Paul brothers are winning and KSI not so much. So basically, I said he is not a crypto expert. So he reveals, he actually took a screenshot of how much money he lost trading crypto in 2021, so this past year. Take a guess. By the way, he's worth $15 million. $15 million. He ain't no slouch. $15 million. There he is right there. He did beat Logan Paul. Take a guess how much money he lost trading
million.
crypto in the last 12 months. You saying 1 million? That's a high number.
Yeah.
1 million. How much do you think he lost?
I'm going
trading
with the theme.
crypto?
Flipped on your head. 10 million.
Wow, exactly. What the number you think? No way could it be that. How about this? He sent a screenshot of his Binance account. He lost $5.1 million trading crypto
A
in
third
the
of
past
his worth.
12 months. A third of his worth. There it is right there. Scroll up, David. Boom. I don't know if you can flip it. He lost $5.1 million and he did a screenshot to prove it. Okay.
Why did he do a screenshot? He's starting a GoFundMe? Like,
This is what
feel
kinda-
bad for me.
It's all about content. Now we're
Right.
talking about this guy, creating content about this guy. He lost
Screenshot your
5.1
shits,
million.
too.
So basically, he lost it doing a what's called a risky trading tactic. It's known as leverage trading. If you know anything about trading stocks, I don't know if you know about this, but this is also called buying on margin. Basically, it's when you take on debt and you borrow money in order to try to make money. But basically, when you lose very badly, i.e. $5.1 million.
on debt?
You take on debt. You basically borrow money from a broker, and then basically, if the account goes down,
and you're double in the loss.
Exactly. So that's how. So here's I'm gonna butcher his accent again. He says, "Note to self, mate. and everyone watching, never leverage trade. To all our friends out there who probably do leverage trade, you don't win. You never win. In a year of me doing crypto, I've managed to lose about $5.1 million. Thank you, Austin Powers. Yeah, my crypto experience has just been a lot of losing. A few wins, but then again, a lot of losing. Okay, so here's the question. Ladies, what the hell do you make of this thing? I know you're not crypto experts. You don't even know this guy. But if a friend of yours, a guy you're dating, loses $5.1 million, how angry do you get? What are your thoughts on this situation?
It's gambling. It's another form of gambling.
Yes.
It's like legal and it's popular, and it's not just popular. It's Instagrammable. It's social. It's not like casinos used to be this kind of like dirty little secret thing that you did in the back corner of a secret poker things, and you lost money, made money, nobody knew.
Yes.
Now it's public.
Damn.
So when you're in the win, it's exciting. But even in the loss, there's profits to be made. So I don't know. It's just another form of gambling. I think guys get so fucking crazy. It's like drugs too.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to date somebody who's going on high highs and low lows like that.
Day trading crypto, that's exactly what it is.
It's drugs.
Okay. Do you know anything about crypto or what this guy's going? What are your thoughts on this?
No, I don't, but I would ask who your financial advisor is.
He probably does not have one.
Exactly.
Okay. Have you ever, interacted with a crypto guy? Have you been, sliding in your DMs, anything like that? Any
Are you
crypto
kidding?
guys?
We live in Miami. Everybody's a crypto guy.
Exactly. You both live in Miami. So yeah, what's your experience with this?
None. I mean, I
None.
don't really know anything about crypto. I
You know
kind of stayed
nothing.
away from that lane. No.
Okay. Well, not a bad move. How about you?
People keep convincing me about like NFTs and things like that. They're like, you're going to sell your art better like this. And I just don't believe it yet. It just feels like it's not a real thing.
Well,
But I know people are making real money.
I do think NFT, all that stuff is happening. Like, it's happening.
That's true.
It's just a matter of, like, I'm one of those people that when I do my research, I go down a black hole and, like, I submerge myself in that. And
Yeah.
crypto is just something that me traveling the world and seeing different forms of money and seeing different things, I don't like 100% fully believe it, but that's the way that
Yeah.
everybody does. And I could be wrong.
It's
But
also
like, for
people
me,
been doing it for 10 years. Like you said, you started
Right.
a YouTube with 100 people who bought the first like Bitcoin.
Well, yeah, and when I was in college, I had to write a paper on Bitcoins.
You did?
Yeah, I had to write a paper on Bitcoins if it was something that I thought was going to be the new wave or not. And here I am post-college, and this cryptocurrency is still a thing.
Oh,
you know?
And this was 5 years ago that you did this
I
thing?
graduated 2017.
Okay, 5
Yeah.
years ago. Wow. Anyway, here's, by the way, forget about crypto. Forget about, because we're talking money, but we also talk about relationships, dating. If your boyfriend lost a large chunk of change, it could be 10 grand, it could be 100 grand, but like lost, whether that's gambling, like Amber brought up, what would you do in that instance? What would you say to your man?
First, we got to figure this out, make sure nobody's coming for us. You know what I mean?
Oh, Vinny's at the door. Oh, what's going on here?
Are we straight or not? You
Yeah.
know? And then, figure it out. If this is a person I'm with, I'm going to stick by your side and we're going to figure it out
Even
together.
if he's losing that kind of money, you're going to stick by his side?
I mean, if I love this guy,
It's not
and
my money?
I
Wow.
will. Then
It's not my
yeah.
money. That's the difference. If
Like-
it's my money, it's something I worked for.
Okay.
If it's part of my pot and you're losing and you're being that like risky, I'm also like, okay, are you gonna put our house up next? It's like
Right, but it's
Where
about
does it
making
end?
better decisions. Right, you know what I mean? You could take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. So like, be by his side. So
Red flag?
if
Is this a red flag for if a guy loses this kind of money?
did he also make $5 million that year?
No, he lost $5 million.
No, but
that
I'm
year.
saying, and like if somebody's making that kind of change
Yes.
and losing it,
But still, even if you're making $5 million and losing $5 million, like
You're still
your
the
net
same
worth
place.
is zero at that point.
right?
So it's a little risky. Let me tell you why I respect this guy. Everybody wants to talk about how much money they're making
Right,
in
and
crypto.
and he was being
Here's
honest.
how much money I'm making in crypto. I did this with Ethereum. My
true.
Dogecoin did this. I'm a Bitcoin billionaire. I'm making all this money. This guy's like, yeah. I lost a shitload of money. Nobody wants to talk about their losses, okay?
No, that is
Nobody's
cool.
talking about how much money they lost. And this is a learning lesson for people. Not everybody's making money on crypto.
No.
Some people are losing an absurd amount of money. You know who made money on crypto? People who got in 10 years ago.
Right.
People who got in early on
Right.
some of these coins. A lot of people are hearing about crypto and, they're seeing what's going on. All these people are making, so they try to get in. Boom, this is how you end up losing money. And aside from that, I don't know how much you guys about stock trading. There's short term and there's long term. The whole premise of investing is long term. Saving and just being financially responsible, that's short term. 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, that's savings. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, retirement, that's investing. Lots of people don't freaking stand. So day trading, like listen to what he's saying here. Okay? Yeah, my crypto experience has been a lot of losing, some wins, and
But
then
mostly
even
losing.
more losing. That's exactly what's happening here. So
And we
as
need
much
more
as
of people like this.
Exactly. As much as I think he's a moron from trading all this kind of crypto and making all these high risk investments, I do respect the fact that he's honest about it, because that's one thing that people are watching, the MrBeast of the world and the Jake Paul, because they're freaking real. They're honest. They're real people that are doing their thing. And more than anything, people want authenticity, right? So homeboy right here lost 5 million, but he's gaining a lot of, I guess, fanfare from people saying, look, I feel for the guy. Thank you. But this is an example of basically what's really happening behind the scenes, because everyone wants to talk about their wins.
What you just said, though, I think there's a danger in, because people think that those influencers, that this is just being real, authentic, but they forget, just like a celebrity, there's a team that's going on, like, behind them and making that. You know what I mean? It's not, it looks like it's just, oh yeah, I just live this life and things are so easy, and so kids are aspiring to be like that, but they don't realize that these people are they're putting $2 million into an episode, and that guy has, styling, makeup, everything. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the problem with influencers. They look like it's just, this is just my life, but it's not. It's a production just the same. And I think that's dangerous. But
Huge point, yeah.
I respect him for like breaking the rose-colored glasses, because I'm sure if influencers is number one, the second for young boys in high school, they're gonna be like, I want to make money on crypto. That's what I want to do.
It's already happening.
For sure.
Thank you.
So,
But basically, everything that's happening here, by the way, this is just a case example. Have you seen what's going on in the stock market these days? Have you seen what's happening?
No.
Do you follow the stock market at all?
No.
How about you? At all? It's basically shit the bed. Everything, it's ridiculous what's happening right now. Basically, the stock market has plummeted. Crypto market has been cut in half. The Dow Jones is down. I don't know if you know about these types of things. I'll talk about it. The Dow Jones, which is the number one index in the world. Okay, everyone talks about the Dow. The Dow is down 10%. The S&P 500, another major index, the major index in America, down 10%. The Nasdaq, which I'm sure you've heard of, Nasdaq 100 down 100%. I'm sorry,
how's everybody making
Nasdaq
money?
100 down 15%.
Crypto.
The Russell 2000, which are like small companies, down 18%. Crypto, Bitcoin was at 69,000. Now it's closer to 35,000, so it's almost cut in half. Ethereum, also even worse, cut in half. So basically, it's ultimately a test of what's real and what's not, and this is what is needed. So you said, how are they making money? They're not. This is what is needed. It's a correction. This is what happens. There's you're familiar with the fear or greed index. Fear. This is something that they balance in investing. Are people being too greedy, or are they being too scared? Scared money don't make money. So basically, it says, Warren Buffett quote: "Be fearful when people are greedy, and be greedy when people are fearful." So what does that mean here? When everyone was making money off crypto and all these idiots are making money on Dogecoin and everyone's trading, be very weary and, just be very fearful, because something's going to happen, a la this. The market's tanked. But now, if you actually want to make money right now, when everyone's scared, the market's tanking, now is the time to start investing.
but then isn't it always going to be like the people who know things are going to upset the scale, and then the people who are always not in the know are always going to be fucked?
But here's the trick, Amber. Here's the trick. You ready?
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
No, come on.
Nobody knows.
But I'm saying, do you ever really win?
Nobody knows. The only people that end up winning are long-term investors. They're like Jimmy Donaldson, MrBeast. 10 years ago, he was a nobody. Now he's making $54 million a year. The long game always wins. The people who get famous quick, make money quick, it never works out for them. Very rarely does it. So be fearful when people are greedy.
Yeah.
Be greedy when people are fearful.
But I think a lot of it is strategy too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like before COVID, a lot of CEOs started selling their companies and then came back, bought it out. You know what I mean? Knowing what was going to happen.
Well, thank you for that example. During COVID, March of 2020, the market tanked. I'm in a group text message with like a bunch of like higher end financial advisor type, like my boys that are, kind of have done very well for themselves. And one guy sold all his shit like in March. He got a hot tip. And a bunch of the guys in the group were like, bro, you should have told us. It's fucked up. How are you going to not let your boys know? Blah, blah, blah. 6 months later, the market, which tanked during COVID, was higher than it was before. Meaning 6 months later, all of the gains came back and homie was still on the sidelines waiting for the right opportunity. So what they say is it's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. Anyway, we'll teach you guys some lessons. You're going to become a billionaire too. Boom. All right. let's shift gears here.
Okay.
We won't get into too much about investing. Let's get a lighter note. We got
Okay.
two lovely ladies on the panel. We're going to talk about this story right here on a lighter note. I want to get your thoughts on this woman. Can you pull up this clip? So a Playboy model, right? Her name is Elizabeth Marie Chevalier. She basically says she is too beautiful for love. She says men are scared to date me. This is a New York Post story. There she is. I don't know if you can flip the screen right here, David, and scroll in on that. So she's a Playboy and Maxim model. She says it's impossible to find guys to date because men are intimidated by her hotness. Oh, yeah. She says dating is hard. Guys are scared of me because I'm so beautiful. I'm tall, 5'10".
Inside and out.
Exactly. I'm tall, 5'10", and I have a very intense personality. I've been on dates where guys just can't speak to me. They're stumbling all over their words. The men that do chat me up are usually too cocky and too self-obsessed and clearly go for every pretty girl in the room. So basically she's saying she's getting a little taste of her own medicine for guys who are like players. They basically, treat her like this. So this is her. She's fake, obviously.
Just a
fake
picture
tits.
above and then down.
Yes,
because
fake
that's
tits,
like,
fake ass, fake lips,
I think
fake
she's
eyelash,
so much
the whole
prettier
thing.
there.
Okay. So
By the way.
Just from a lady's perspective, what are your thoughts on this? This girl basically thinks she's the hottest girl on the planet. She's saying she's so hot that guys are too scared to date me. What do you think?
I respect women's hustle however they want to hustle. That's on them. Kudos to you for making your money how you make it. My thing is, I think she was trying to make a statement, but it didn't go well the way she came out and stated it, but it created noise because we're talking about it, right?
Of course.
I do think a lot of men are intimidated by beauty, right? Coming from her, I feel like I don't know if she has brains or not. I don't know her like that, right?
So you're not going to judge her you're not going to judge a book by its cover.
Right. I
You're not.
I haven't sat down and had a conversation with her to know how she feels, but I do think that a lot of times, like, you can go on a date and a man be very intimidated by your beauty.
So guys do
And
get
not
nervous
know.
around you or what?
100%.
Really?
And a lot of them, and
Not me.
especially like,
Oh, somebody give her
I
a
was
hug.
so
right
nervous when you walked into the
there,
room.
see?
Thanks.
All right. Keep going. Amber, we're going to come to you.
but yeah, like guys do get intimidated by looks, and then if you know how to have a conversation, that's just another level of intimidation. Like, I went on a date in Miami,
Yeah.
and I mean,
That's our next podcast.
I didn't enjoy it, but
in Miami.
whatever. It ended. I go out and I'm like, this is why I don't date in Miami. I go out and then I see the guy out.
Yeah.
And he came up to me and he's like, hey, how are you? I was like, oh, hey, how are you? And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I just got very intimidated. Da-da-da-da. And I said, this is the problem with men here. That's what I'm saying. And if it's in a sincere way, like, I've had people tell me, like, wow, like, I'm just like, this is gonna sound corny, but like, I'm mesmerized by your beauty. And like, that coming from a genuine place is nice, but when you're there and you're being like fidgety and then you just walk away because you're intimidated, like, be a man, step up, and know what's in front of you.
I'm
You
gonna
know?
disagree with this. You excited? This is this conflict
This is
you
what they
wanted.
want.
Okay.
Jenny, I'm gonna blow your mind. They're not intimidated by your beauty, as beautiful as you are. They're intimidated because you are a confident ass woman and you are intense, just like me. Your intensity. Men are not intimidated by beauty. I'm sorry. They're intimidated by beauty with a mouth.
Ooh.
If most beautiful girls have invested so much in their beauty that they have not invested in their personality. They haven't. And so they're like this and they're dolls, and those guys go. Guys are so confident beyond their means, and they will go for the pretty girl. But when you, I'm sorry, I think so.
Go.
But when you have a personality, I feel like I'm having the same struggles that she is, but it's not because of my beauty. It's because they're like, oh, you're a comedian.
You're quick, you're witty, you got
quick,
that
you're
good
witty,
banter.
yeah, you.
I'm intimidated because I don't
see,
got to
yeah.
get. Yeah.
See, if I may,
David,
yeah, I
as
do.
a hot chick, what do you think?
As a hot girl, no, but to your point, I think guys are intimidated by like this angelic girl. And for instance, for me, I'm more prone to maybe approach the extrovert in the room than maybe someone showing no personality. And it's like, I don't want to talk to you. Why would I want to talk to you?
Right, but she is both. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I
like,
haven't
you are
seen
gorgeous
Jen
be-
in a social setting, so I
for
wouldn't know.
sure. But I don't think you're
she's gonna be
unapproachable.
partying tonight, bro. You see her in a social setting. She's be out in the club tonight, dropping it like it's hot. Yes or no? I didn't say the club, yo. Okay, but let's get back to this girl.
To her.
If
She
this
made
was
her
your
bed.
friend,
I'm sorry.
if this
She
was
made her
your
bed.
friend, like this was actually your friend, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm just like the hottest girl, and guys, they're too scared to date me, and I don't know." What would you say? Like, listen, baby, get over yourself. Would you say something to this girl?
I don't think it's her. It's the lifestyle that comes with her that I think men are intimidated by. Because they're like, do we want to date a girl who's going to get this much attention all the time? If you're a guy who's just trying to like be with your girl and you're constantly like, you have to be so secure with yourself. That's beyond just like general confidence.
I see some other pictures of her. Okay, Jenny, if this was your friend and she was saying things like this, what would you say? She's like, I'm sorry, Jenny, but like, I'm just like, guys are like way too hot. I'm scared to date me. I'm just that hot.
Is that how she said it? That I'm too hot?
That's what I'm saying. Like she would, that's like literally her quote.
I'm too beautiful for love.
I'm too beautiful for love. Men are scared to date me. What would you say to this as your friend?
They just don't relate to me. Beautiful and love. It's like, I'm too weird to be rich. They're like, they don't connect. Everybody can have love. Everybody. It doesn't matter.
How much money do you think she spent on plastic surgery?
That body is
How much money?
Oh, let's get to
more
it,
than
brother.
I've ever
Fake
made.
tits, clearly. Fake ass. Fake.
Lips.
I don't know what lips cost, but you know the whole. By the way, the whole eyelash thing when a girl's got like tarantulas coming out of their eyes is absurd to me.
Right? Like, when did ever a guy be like, you know what
Oh
would
my
make you
god!
hotter?
I need like
But
triple
you see,
the eyelashes.
this is the problem with society,
Yes.
right? And listen, I'm all about my women. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I just like, it frustrates me because you see beauty and then you think, oh, you don't have brain, this and that. I'm like, one of my biggest goals is to change that, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we both started off as dancers, and let me tell you, we get a lot of things for being dancers, but we built a lot of success from that,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And women like herself, like now, guys, women, I feel like a lot of the times when I've had conversations with women who have had their bodies
Mm-hmm.
done, it's a lot of the time for men. Right? Like they say it's for themselves, but it's really to be more appealing to men.
You
right?
say when they do the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, a lot of girls.
I think it's
okay,
for
no, your-
social
your
media,
point,
not
go.
for men, but that's another point.
But this is the bottom line. What I'm trying to get at is, so they do these surgeries, right? That doesn't heal emotional scarring. So you can have this voluptuous body, you can be the baddest thing in the room in your eyes, but still internally, you're still scarred. Like you didn't heal that, right? So with that being said, guys talk about, oh, you know, I don't like the how do you say pestaña? The lashes. Sorry, I get like my
Pestaña, I
Spanglish.
like that word.
Pestañas.
Pestañas, yeah.
Pestañas.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at the patañas on that girl.
Pestañas. You know, guys say, "Oh, I don't like that. I don't like fakeness. I don't like the lips, and I don't like this." But then they're on IG liking all these girls.
It's true.
So now girls feel
It's
like,
true.
"Oh, I got to become that to be liked in society because I don't have enough self-confidence to show up as myself."
Right. Those are the ones that have views. Those are the ones who have. If I was twerking on my Instagram, I'd have a lot more followers.
All of us. If we
but
created
don't.
OnlyFans, we would be banking. But you know what? Like women
not-
like this still exist that we need to have enough value. But I don't discredit women like that. Like if that's what she wants to do and that's what makes her happy, then let her be her.
But like I said, she made her bet. So she went for all this, and now you're surprised that you can't find a good, honest guy who wants to like love
and it
you for
depends
who
the
you
men
are.
that she's dating too, right? I'm sure. Listen, and that's the thing. A lot of guys will come and be like, "I'll give you the world," this and that. She's like, "Oh, I don't want him. He's too easy."
Right.
You know what she needs, by the way? She needs to get her heart broken.
She needs Adam in her life.
I would not date. By the way, I would not date a girl like this. Just
No
so you
way.
know. Look, we're all from Miami.
Yes.
Okay, there's a lot of pretty girls in Miami.
For sure.
This is like my North Star. There's so many pretty girls. And this is gonna sound corny, but yes. Okay, there's a model here. There's a model here. We went to dinner last night at Komodo. Every girl was a dime piece working there, but. Okay, like any guy who tells you the outside doesn't matter is freaking lying to you.
Yeah,
the
of
outside
course.
does matter, 100%. Men are visual.
You fell in love with what you see.
But 100%. But then when you start having conversations and you understand that they have bigger dreams and visions, they want to be a good mother and a good family person, and they have good values and good principles and good banter, and they're willing and they can make fun of themselves, and like that to me is a bigger turn on than this. But like just a hot girl with big fake titties just being like, I'm so beautiful. It's like just sit in the corner, woman. Like that's just my opinion. Some guys like this. Usually
Of course,
guys.
some guys.
But
like
Usually
are you
guys-
liking girls like this on IG?
No, I'm not.
All right,
Pull it out.
I'm gonna go through his IG and I'm gonna see. I
want to see the first 10 little bubbles that pop up.
Some guys generally love huge, big fake titties or like skinny girls with big. That's just not my thing. Like I'd rather just kind of keep.
I
it
want a
real.
boob job, but just because I need to learn how to sleep on my back.
But the biggest separator is what's on the inside. Real talk. Beauty is a big deal, but what's on the inside is important. And you girls are beautiful, and you got some good stuff going on the inside. So respect to you girls. Let's move on to our last story. We're going to try to keep this thing close today, or short today. You familiar with the rapper Lil Baby?
Little baby.
Lil Baby.
Can you say it any other way than
Little
that?
baby.
Little baby.
What's the song that we were listening to before this? What was the song? I can't even play it right now. But if you guys don't know who this guy is, What's the song?
We just
Jenny,
heard
we
your
were
intro.
we were listening to
Song,
it.
Adam.
I'm
Drip
like, I
too
don't know.
hard, drip too hard, and off this way, bad little vibe. She be on my mind.
Hey,
It's a great
hey.
song. It's a great song. So this little baby, he's all about the money, by the way. And this, like, you see story, like he does commercials for certain different, I don't know about the commercials, like Instagram ads for different things. So basically, he's all about saving that money. When he does spend it, he spends it quite carefully. But he has this weird habit. Let's pull this guy up, Dave, of counting his money 14 times before he spends it. Okay, that's his like weird little money habit.
Because he's spending everything in cash.
Right, great call.
Count my credit card. There's one of it.
Pull up. I don't know if can we do that Instagram video that he did. So obviously, a guy like him, he counts his money 14 times to make sure it's all there. Go ahead. So obviously, he's going in to buy some jewelry.
So-
Can we get the volume?
Our
Oh my
YouTube
God.
audience can't see it, but here's what we got.
We can't flip it.
No.
Okay.
What is the obsession with cash like that? It's just a visual thing. It's a visual display.
Yeah.
It's not like he's making cash. He's
Correct.
making
it's
money.
It's a clout thing. It's a clout thing. So basically, this is a video of him going up to Ice Box Jewelers in Atlanta, obviously buying jewelry to get iced out. And the jeweler's like, yeah, little baby ain't never short with his money. He comes correct on every single purchase. And he basically says his number one thing to do is sit at home and count his money. And anytime he's going to spend it, he says, I count that shit 14 times. I don't know why. He goes, on God, you best believe I counted it 14 times. Hell yeah. Nah, when I get it. So when I count it, it's where it's supposed to be. So that's a little, this is almost like OCD kind of thing.
Get a
No,
money
it's
counter.
Just get a money counter, right? Or maybe just don't have it in cash. Get a brokerage account, an IRA, a
There's definitely
Binance
some
account.
control issues things there.
So anyway, with that being said, this is just going to open up a conversation with us. What is the weirdest thing that you do with money? Do you have any weird money habits? Amber?
not care about it
Not
enough.
care about it enough. Well, focus on that money then. How
yeah.
about you, Jenny? Weird money habits.
I think I save too much.
Really?
You save too much.
Yeah, like I think when I started making money at a young age, my mom's an accountant, so she's always like save, and I didn't like enjoy certain things, right? So like I wouldn't do certain things. I'm like, I need to save my money, So I think now I'm in a place where I'm like finding the balance of saving your money, but like tomorrow's not promised. So like let me live in the moment and enjoy what's happening here.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's your weirdest money habit is that you save too much. By the way, that is not weird to me. Great
Yeah,
job.
save
right
that
there.
money.
Save that money. That is our slogan here. David, any weird money habits that you have?
No, I don't have any money.
When you get $1 billion, what is going to be your
Weird
weird money habits?
habits. What are weird money habits?
Okay, so for instance, I enjoy having cash on me. I mean, not little baby. When I go to an ATM, I take out $500. I like having $500 in my pocket.
I feel like a lot of men do.
I like having cash.
I have
I'm
zero
constantly
cash on me.
There it is. People these days don't carry cash. They don't carry cash.
But why would you? If
Okay,
you're
so
gonna
for
get
me-
mugged and you can cancel your card in a second.
Mugged? You think I give a shit about getting mugged? Here's $500. Have a nice life. Like mugged? I have never gotten mugged.
I wish I had
But
that luxury.
David might mug me after the show.
Yeah.
But here's
$500? Oh yeah.
I mean, this is just me, someone that has done well, has his own finance show. Believe me, I was broke like David when I was 26.
I was to
26.
say broke like David. Yeah. You said broke.
No, that guy's poor as shit. Okay?
And then he's going to have a podcast from broke to billionaire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Billionaire, 100 episodes. You got 81 more episodes, buddy. So for me, people are like, why do you carry cash? Cash is so weird. The number one reason that I carry cash is tipping.
Yeah.
I'm at this point in my life, I'm only worried on thousands, 10,000s, like rent, big expenses. 10, 20, 30, $50 is like irrelevant to me. So for instance, we go to dinner. What's my joke with PBD? PBD pays for dinner every single time. Boom,
tip.
I got the valet. Boom, I got the tip.
Because you have cash.
It's so easy. We go to the bar, bodega. Boom, hey, thanks, honey. Here's $100. You go to a door guy at a club. Hey, sorry, the line's. Here's $50. Done. You're in. Like for me, spending $20, $50 is so not a big deal at this phase of my life. Okay, you're not gonna go broke spending $20 or $50. It's just not. That's me again. So, but yeah,
I get weird.
Say it.
No.
We're on the
Nothing.
same wavelength.
No, you go first.
No, go ahead.
No, Amber, ladies first. Go.
Okay, no, I was just gonna say that like I have like the weirdest opposite mentality. Like the lesser it is, the more I fucking fret about it. I'm like, do I need this dollar app? And then I'm like, okay, $800 on this dress for sure. But I'm like
No.
$5
No.
for parking.
No, let me teach you something. Everyone has something called the big 3 expenses. Okay, everyone has housing, transportation, and food and beverage collectively. So your housing, that's your rent. All right, so rent is $2,000.
about
All right,
health?
cool. Well, yeah, everyone has. I'm just
That's
saying
also a lot.
expenses. What do you mean health? Like a gym
Health
membership?
like a health
$50.
insurance.
Yeah, it's correct. That is, but
Okay.
that's not as much as your
And like,
rent.
but being a woman
Health
is
insurance should be like $100 a month, $200 a month.
Listen, just keeping up being
Yeah.
a woman is a fucking expense.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how much every single thing, if you were on it
Mm-hmm.
with every single thing, it's thousands a month.
Okay.
Honestly. That's why when people are like, is it okay for a guy to spend money on the first date? I'm like, it's okay.
We talked about that last time.
Well,
we said
sorry, I'm catching up.
We said guys should 100% buy the first date. Actually, the question was, how many dates in
Do you start
should
splitting?
a girl pay for something?
It's about like, I love like dropping money and just being like, hey, I got this on a lunch or like drinks and being like, that's my language of love is acts of service and just like doing something.
But how many dates in, Amber?
It depends
Guy
on
takes you on a date, first date.
it
Who's
depends on the
paying?
relationship with the guy. And
Amber.
Okay.
How many dates in?
I'm like 3.
Okay. How about you, Jenny? How many dates in do you pay for dinner?
I said like 5.
5.
Also depends on the dinner.
Yeah, it depends on the dinner. It depends on the guy.
Yo, Chipotle, I
on the
got
lunch.
you. I got
Chipotle.
you.
Don't meet
Come
Kai.
on,
Don't meet
fuck
Kai
that.
over here. So,
I was just talking about women and like that. You're saying the main 3.
yes,
But
what I'm
like-
saying, those are the big 3 expenses. So for me, yes, women. I'm a guy, so I don't
You
know
won't
how
get
much
a haircut once a month, and
Yes.
it costs you $50.
$40. Relax.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know how much my hair cost the last time I got it done? Take
Well,
a guess.
I paid for girls' haircuts before.
Okay, so how much?
take $350.
More.
Okay. Well, you need a new barber. Oh, how
It's
much?
cut and
how
color.
much?
Close to 500.
Okay. All right.
For
how
cut
much does
and
it cost to
color.
get your hair done?
She doesn't
I
dye
don't
her
do
hair.
anything to my hair.
You don't do anything? You don't get a haircut?
This girl has
My
had
mom
long
would
hair
trim
since we were
Damn,
like 12.
save that
I'm
money.
saving my. I'm telling you, I save my money.
Sweetie, get a haircut. Spend a couple-
She's got it up.
I like
No,
being
but
all
she's always had
natural.
beautiful long hair. I remember that.
And you guys have known each other how long?
Since we were, you were like 11, 10, and I was 12. But we haven't seen each other in 14 years. The first
Wow.
time.
And how'd you guys meet?
There was a little hip hop crew called Pop Stars, and we would meet. Like, talk about passions. Like, we were 3 times a week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3-hour rehearsals all the way in Sunrise. We were both coming from Miami, and we'd open for like Sierra. Do you remember at University of Miami? And we did Radio Disney.
Do you mean Ciara?
Ciara?
Ciara. I thought.
Who says
I
Ciara?
know who says Ciara.
Oh, it's
Sierra.
Ciara.
Cut that out. Cut that out. This is the girl who sings "Everybody Want to Step."
I love it when
Okay.
you-
Sierra,
Yeah.
the voice of
That's
my
the girl.
I
generation.
thought
Let me
that was
sit-
Ciara.
that's the
That's
girl.
my. I apologize.
girl.
Ciara.
See, how do you
That's
not know Ciara?
Okay, so that's how you guys met, and
That's
then
how we met.
And then tell the story about how you guys ended up on the text message. Where I'm like, "Hey, Jenny, Amber, you'll be on the show."
No,
Yeah.
so Amber reached out to me. She found me on IG
Months ago.
months
Okay.
ago, and so I was like, "Oh my God, Amber!" And that's why I was like, "Oh, she does comedy now, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
cool."
Yeah, because we literally didn't know anything about each other's lives for all this time. And then I was like, holy shit, she's dancing with Pitbull.
Oh,
I was like,
that's right.
Just because people from like that time, the hustle, you know how many people didn't end up doing dance at all? Like, we were just so passionate about it. And when I see anybody else, it's like the 1 out of 50 who went and kept doing it. So seeing her like kill it made me so fucking happy.
That's awesome.
Thank
Yeah, that's an
you.
80-20 rule.
Yeah,
20%
for sure.
of people get 80% of the business. 80% do 20%.
Not-
Like
not to-
she was killing it.
Not to bring it back to all the crap, but like when
Yeah.
I teach kids now, they're only interested in getting a dance done for a video. They don't care about performing. And I was so motivated by performance and being on stage that I can't relate to the kids that I teach because they're just like, I just like want to get it so that I can make. And they don't even care if it looks good because now user generated content, people put shit up that looks like crap. I remember when if I posted a video, I would like make sure it was perfect and I killed people just post 5 videos a day. It's just content.
That content.
Quantitative
Okay.
content.
Do you
Anyway.
agree with her that girls are just doing it for content, not for the love of dance or to get better, or what do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, I feel like nowadays with dance specifically, you're going into a class. It's
all about the video.
Record yourself. Like dance used to be I love dance because it's free. Like when
most
being able to
free.
move your body and feeling other people's energy, right? Like I don't think there's such thing as like the best dancer. In the
No.
dance world, it's like in the league, it's like a LeBron James, a Michael Jordan to this. But with dance, there's so many different styles, so many different versions
Variety.
that you just feel each other's energy and pick up different things, right? So now everything being content generated and all about videos, it takes away like the freeness, the passion, because you want to make sure you look good or you want to make sure you do this. So it's not coming from a place of genuineness.
So they
it's
don't
coming
freestyle, by the way. They don't want to freestyle. It's too like scary to them. It's like they don't want to just like
and TikTok dancing is not
dancing.
real dancing.
So
like I need people
Addison
to know
Rae
that.
and the other
we
girl,
need-
Charlie D'Amelio.
17 million.
That's entertaining. They're entertaining. They have a thing going for them. They found their lane.
Yeah.
But that's not like real dancing.
One of my good girlfriends, her name is Montana Tucker. She, you
We
know that?
dance with her.
Your friend.
We did.
Yeah,
Wait,
so she's one of my
What did you
close-
hijack this pop stars?
What? It's
job?
not-
Wait, do you
that's my girl.
understand? You don't understand
Yeah.
then. You're
What?
going to blow your mind. Montana's mom started Pop Stars.
Where we were dancing. How we met.
That's exactly
my
how we
God.
know.
Get Michelle?
Michelle.
I know Michelle.
Are you kidding
Shout
me?
out to Best Mom out there, Michelle. We got to send her this
my
clip.
God.
Shout
We
out to
have to.
Montana.
That's
Actually, I
crazy.
knew that. That's weird. And who was the black guy? Your coach?
Not Showtime.
I was
Bryce.
Bryce.
Yeah.
Sean Square.
Anyway, this guy, this took a whole different turn. By
Sorry,
the way,
guys.
do you guys know Casper Smart, my guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
These are my
Small
people.
world.
We're gonna do some dancing and do some TikToking out here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Soscast. We're gonna cut this a little bit short.
Okay.
There was probably a 10-minute gap because David failed to neglected to tell us that we were live.
Oh, no,
Thank
no.
you.
I said we're live.
Yeah, none of us believed you. By the way.
No, they all believe.
Well,
no.
we heard the
Not in the
music and
room
we
when
thought
it
it was live, and he's
No.
like, no, he wouldn't start like that. He
It
wouldn't
wouldn't
start like that.
honestly.
He wouldn't start like that.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. Jenny, happy birthday.
Hey.
Amber, welcome to the show. I think you killed it.
Thanks.
You did freaking great. Any final thoughts? Go ahead.
Live limitless.
That's it? Jenny, where's your excitement today?
I'm chill.
What'd you do?
I've been having too much fun on my birthday.
She's been partying a little too much this week for her birthday. Amber, final thoughts before we
No,
sign out.
I like this dynamic. It's
Yeah.
great. I'm enjoying it. I like hearing other people's perspectives and like just people with personality is so nice.
true.
I feel like I'm not dealing with people who are main character energy. There's a lot of main character energy
That's
here.
true.
And I like it.
You know that song, the BDE, okay, anyway. That anyway, thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in to the latest episode of the Soscast. We do this every Thursday live. Next time when we go live, we'll know that we're live, not the
We'll hope
the
so.
operation that happened here. They'll give us a little heads up.
It's also Friday,
That's
so
it. It's also Friday.
give us a break.
Enjoy the weekend.
get drunk.
Exactly. Go get drunk. Have
Save
fun.
your
get
money.
And of course, as
But
Jenny
drunk on
said,
other people's money.
true. Save that money. We'll see you guys next week.
I hope we're off.
Yeah, I was going to say.